Action 7 News reporter Brandon Evans, who spoke to our health expert about the president's health risks and the treatments he's getting right now.
Dr. Barry Ramo tells me it's the president's age that makes him the most at risk for this virus.
Being 74 years old puts you at risk. It means that your immune response is less than it is in a younger person. And that's why these people in this age group have a higher mortality, a higher rate of complications.
He says a look at the president's overall health reveals some good and some bad.
The fact that he doesn't smoke is in his favor, but he is obese. Obesity itself is a risk factor for complications. He doesn't have high blood pressure, which is another risk factor, and he doesn't have diabetes. So one can be hopeful that the severity of the disease will be less.
He tells me doctors are also reportedly treating the president with an experimental drug.
The president is going to be receiving a drug that has still not been released for general use, but looks promising in some of the early trials. It's a monoclonal antibody, and the studies so far in a small number of patients have shown that it reduces the time that an individual is sick.
He expects doctors to keep a very close watch on the president and believes it's too early to tell how long the hospital stay will be.
At this point of the disease, we don't know how much it will progress. Very often, particularly in older people who have complications, they might have a mild disease the first week, but then the second week it may become much more pronounced. So I think they're probably going to watch him there for a while just to be safe.
We'll continue to keep you updated on the president's condition, the treatment he's getting, and how much longer he could be at the hospital before returning back home to the White House. But for now, reporting in Albuquerque, I'm Brandon Evans for KOAT Action 7 News.
Brandon, thank you. Well, Brandon spoke to people on both sides about President Trump testing positive for the virus and now being treated at the hospital. Here's the executive director of the New Mexico Republican Party and more from a Democratic state representative.
We send our most heartfelt thoughts and prayers to the president and the first lady. We hope for a speedy recovery. He's strong and we know he'll get through this. So I think President Trump is going to persevere through this, and I think he is going to be able to firsthand document his experience and the treatment that he got, the treatments that can work, and hopefully get those to Americans across the nation.
I don't wish this disease on anyone because it is really bad. It can be very, very bad, even if you survive it. And I certainly hope that the president survives and recovers fully. But it is a lesson learned for all of us to take a step back and rethink this is not political, it's public health.
And the president also